On our previous video, we discussed all about the linear regression analysis, and then for this time, for continuation, we discuss about cumulative sum. The cumulative sum represents the difference between the baseline, expected or standard consumption, and the actual consumption points over the baseline period of time. This useful technique not only provides a trend line, it also calculates savings and losses to date and shows when the performance changes. A typical cumulative sum graph follows a trend line and shows the random fluctuation of energy consumption and should oscillate standard or expected consumption. This trend will continue until something happens to alter the pattern of consumption, such as the effect of an energy saving measure or conversely worsening in energy efficiency, that there is a poor control, housekeeping, or maintenance. So for better analysis or better appreciation, we have an example here. Energy consumption and production data were collected for a plant over a period of 18 months. During the month 9, a heat recovery system was installed. Using the plant monthly data, estimate the savings made with the heat recovery system. The plant data is given in table. So for the month-wise production with energy consumption from month 1 to month 18, and then we have the monthly energy use in y-axis, and then the monthly production tons per month in x-axis. So the steps for the cumulative sum analysis is to plot the energy production graph for the first 9 months, which is we study in the previous video, which is the linear regression analysis, and then draw the best fit straight line, and then derive the equation. So this is the equation we gathered in our previous video. E equals 0.4p plus 180. This is from the y equals mx plus c formula, and then calculate the expected energy consumption based on the equation. Calculate the difference between the actual and calculated energy use, and then compute the cumulative sum and plot the cumulative sum graph, and estimate the savings accumulated from use of heat recovery system. So we need to identify the estimate savings upon installing the heat recovery system. This sample is get from book in energy management. So for the month 1 and to month 12, we have the actual energy consumption. Month 1 to month 18, we have a actual energy consumption as given, and then the production. To compute the calculated energy consumption, we use the formula 0.4 multiplied by the production plus 180. So we get the calculated energy consumption in this table, and then we need to take the difference of actual energy minus the calculated actual energy minus the calculated energy to get a cumulative sum. So the cumulative sum will be 8, and then for this one is the 8 plus the negative 16. So we get negative 8. So that is the formula. Then in the next row, in the next column, negative 8 plus 16. So we get 8, and then so on and so forth. So upon get the cumulative sum, we observe based from this observation in this graphical representation. It can be seen that the sum graph oscillates around the zero line for several months. So from month 1 up to month 11. So and then month 10 around nearby zero several months, then drop sharply after month of 11 to month 18. This suggests that the heat recovery system took almost 2 months to commission and reach proper operating condition because the heat recovery system is installed in the month 9, then you need 2 months to commission to reach a proper operating condition, and then drops from 12 month to 18 month, after which steady savings had been achieved. Based on the graph, savings of 36 TOE 40 minus 4 have been accumulated in the last 9 months. The 40 minus 4, the 36 tons of oil equivalent, 40 minus 4 is this one. So 40 minus 4 during the last month, and then during the 9 months. So this is the savings, 36 TOE. This represents savings of almost 1.53% of energy consumption. So the 36 TOE divided by this actual energy consumption for month 12 to month 18, since it drops significantly. So 36 divided by 2352 multiplied by 100, so around 1.53% in savings. So that's all. Thank you very much for listening.